Hello, cyberspace. It's me, Angie, and I welcome both you and your ears to an episode of Life, Love, Music, and Space Travel. In case you're wondering who Angie is, I'm Angie, and I'm super stoked to spend some time sharing with y'all some of my experiences and thoughts on living, loving, music, and space travel, or spiritual experiences as I often refer to as space travel. A rather broad spectrum, right? Well, my hope is to always share something that resonates with, intrigues, excites, or perhaps inspires you. On that note, I invite you to sit back, buckle up, and take a little trip out into the cosmos with me. Hello, cyberspace. It's me, Angie, coming to you with episode number 48 of my podcast, Life, Love, Music, and Space Travel. And today I'm recording kind of a vacation episode. Anyone who's listened, thank you for my listeners out there. I know you're out there and I appreciate you beyond measure. For those who have been listening, you may already know that I am in Colorado. My last episode was called Indecision and Uncertainty, and I was filled with uncertainty about a lot of things. One of them being whether I was going to come to Colorado in June. And I decided kind of at the last minute that yes, I was going to come. So this episode, I believe I'm calling it, I will see what the title ends up being, but my direction is going back to leave differently. That's really the theme of this episode. For anyone who knows me, I left Colorado quite some time ago. Actually, it's just about a year and a half ago. I think on the 20th, it will be exactly a year and a half. And I left pretty angry, mad, sad, confused, overwhelmed. I did not want to leave. I felt like I was getting pushed out. And that being said, I've done a lot of work on myself, a lot of acceptance, a lot of healing has taken place since I left Colorado. All of it very good, and I realized that forward movement was definitely what needed to take place. But what I've been realizing lately is that coming here to Colorado this time, I wasn't sure what I was coming for, why I was coming. I am coming back in October, I do believe, and I'm going to work at the diner again. I'll be picking up shifts for my friend April, so her and her hubby Ian can go raft the Grand Canyon. But this month, I really didn't have anything set in stone. I had changed my decision to come and go a few different times. And so my wonderful boss, Mike, at the diner, had decided he needed to hire somebody. So I wasn't sure I was coming back to work at the diner. Pickled has kind of been up in the air. There haven't been any shifts for any of the catering that I've been doing, but I decided I was coming back. And I'm learning that I think I've talked about it in a previous episode as well. Hindsight is 2020. So I'm learning that sometimes I just have to walk forward in the dark, not really sure why I'm doing what I'm doing, as long as the underlying feeling is good. I didn't have the pit in my stomach when I finally made this decision to come here. Here I am. What I have realized now that I'm back is I have come back here to leave differently. What a fucking great gift. At this present moment, I am house sitting for a friend at the top of Bellyache Ridge Road, maybe not all the way at the top, but high enough for me. And I'm doing a little bit of dog sitting and cat sitting. I've been here for 4 days. It's been spectacular. The view is unbelievable. I get to overlook the New York Mountain and the whole Edwards Valley. This is the Eagle Valley, but Edwards and Avon are right down the hill, and I can see Cordillera. It's really wonderful. Singletree, it's pretty spectacular. And I'm looking out the window right now at a whole aspen field, just leaves blowing. It's incredible. Mountain range beyond, red rock, blue sky. It's spectacular. It's a gift. I do want to make sure that I am expressing to others. What I'd like to share is that this opportunity is out there for anyone to leave differently, to change the past, whether it's a job, a relationship, a move, whatever it is, changing the way things might have ended. And that's what I'm doing. Since I've been here, I flew into Eagle, which was really wonderful, out of Wilmington and into Eagle. And I walked. Actually, I took the bus as close as I could get, but they were having an art festival, so I had to walk quite a ways. So I was walking with my backpack on through town. A lot of memories came flooding back pretty quickly. And the concept of leaving differently had not really hit me yet. I've been walking around and just kind of soaking up the area. It's been really wonderful. And in truth, I was kind of afraid of coming back. I've also come to realize that. Like, why was I hemming and hawing so much? Yeah, I was afraid. I think I spoke about that on my last episode. So now that I'm here, it's just been washing over me that I've been given this great opportunity to change the way I left. A couple of things have come to mind. I have come to realize that, yes, I am going to leave differently. And then the second one that I didn't really expect was that I don't want to live here anymore. I spent 27 years in this valley, this wonderful, beautiful, it is spectacular. It's been raining and it's green and everything's lush and the wildflowers are blooming. But I don't want to live here anymore. I want to get to know someplace else. I kind of know not every nook and cranny, but a good portion of the valley I am incredibly familiar with. As I walked through Vale Village, for anyone who knows Nick's, a very long time ago, in the dark stairwell down into the dingy bar, I spent a lot of time in there. I reminisced about that, my old drinking days, what ones I can remember. It's the past. It's not the way it is anymore. I very much do look forward to coming back and going on the hill, of course, and getting some riding days in, hopefully with my buddy, Dr. Dave. But for now, I'm really excited about what's to come. I have no idea what's to come, really. I don't know where I'm going to end up, if I'm going to end up anywhere. But I feel like when I get back to North Carolina, I'm really going to be able to immerse myself in Wilmington. That is where I am right now. I live in Wilmington, North Carolina, presently with my parents in a bedroom in their house, and I love it. And I'm missing my marshmallow. I am really missing my life back there. Normally, I would be going to my meditation meeting tonight with Fronting Life, and I'm going to miss Travis's playing the bowls and my friend Billy. Her and I have been going for a few weeks, and yeah, but it's taken me coming here. I feel like I guess I needed to close this chapter. Closure is a big deal. I think we throw that word around a lot. Closure, what does it mean? Well, for me, I'm realizing it just means absolutely that. I'm closing off this chapter of my life. And it's allowing me to really immerse myself in being here now as well. Be here now. Ram Dass, I love him. So since I've been here, I drove past my old house. It's still there. It looks a little bit different, but it looks a lot the same, except that I don't live there anymore. I drove through the old neighborhood. I walked around the old neighborhood. I'm actually working at the diner, which I can't express my gratitude for them. I all walked right back into that well-oiled machine, and it's like I never left. What a wonderful gift as well to be able to step back into a place of employment, make a little money for my vacation, and be welcomed back the way that I was welcomed back. It was really great. I'm excited, and I just want to share that with others. Have you left something opened? Do you need to close something off? Did you leave someplace mad, sad? Is there the possibility to go back and revisit perhaps in this place, this job, this relationship? Not all of them we need to go back and do it person to person or in face or back to the neighborhood. Maybe just revisiting and doing some writing about it. I'm not really sure, but what I do know is that this is much more important than I could really conceive prior to getting here. Being indecisive, sitting in that place of indecision and uncertainty, I did a lot of praying. I really did. I talk about prayer and all that kind of stuff. It's a big deal. I put it out to the universe. I've been asking for lots of direction of thinking. Coming here was not just on a whim. I had gone back and forth, and I'm so grateful that I came back. I still have a lot to do. I still have about 28 more days here. When I go back to North Carolina, I have to be there July 18th and 19th for Fish at the Live Oak Bank Pavilion. I'm super excited. So I'm leaving, I believe, on July 17th, and my boss has put me on the schedule every weekend at the diner through the 16th. It's wonderful, and I feel like, I'm going to take in all the stuff. I'm going to go to the free concerts, and I got in an incredible rafting trip, I will say. April and Ian, thank you. Ian's a spectacular guide on the river. We floated the Upper Eagle, and it was running pretty fast, and you don't get to do it all summer long. So the water was still pretty high and fast, and it was spectacular. Their friend Adam came along. April was my co-pilot up front, and we saw 3 eagles, the parents and a baby, and it was amazing. It was really amazing. I spent a lot of time here, and I get to come back and sort of be like a vacationer, one who has a lot of connections here. It is spectacular. Kind of on a separate note, I will say, so I've been staying up at my friend's place, and I started to watch Ted Lasso. No coincidences. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I've been grateful to use their membership. But I've been watching Ted Lasso, and it's also been bringing up a lot of stuff for me, which I think is great. I had no idea that it was connected to the soccer world, and I live with a soccer family, and I'm like the one outside person. So I think I'm going to be much more focused on soccer and be able to really connect with them. And I didn't expect that. And I don't think I would have gotten that if I had not come here either. But there's also been a lot of topical stuff with the show. Divorce, moving through, dealing with feelings. I'm missing my therapist. Like, it's not lost on me. Everything that's taken place prior to my being where I am right at this moment. Not in my bedroom, but in a friend's bedroom, staring out this spectacular picture window at Mother Nature, God, great outdoors in all its glory. It's really fantastic. I arrived here on June 9th, and it was 3 days after I had just celebrated a big milestone for me, which was 21 years without the drink. 21 years has led me to this place where I'm capable and coherent and present and available to soak up this incredible life experience. I am going to try and get in a ketamine infusion while I'm here. Hopefully June 29th, I think maybe, at the High Country Wellness and Infusion Center, if I'm getting that correct, Mandy's place in Frisco. I'm really looking forward to getting my medicine for sure. It's been about a month and a half, actually it'll be almost 2 months, and I am feeling good. I really am feeling good, but just like any medicine, I think taking it consistently and is an important part of the factor. So I look forward to getting in a little bit of space travel also while I'm here, and maybe I'll be able to get in an episode and report on that. I'm putting this out to all of you out there. I read something today that told me that my main, not focus, goal, what I'm supposed to be doing is building my spiritual life. I feel like that's what I'm doing. Does money come in the way? Yes, and scares me. Am I on the right path? Do I have a career? Where am I going to live? All of the material world creeps in and tries to steal my joy. But when I continue to connect with the higher power, and I'm very grateful, my ex-mother-in-law, I'll call her my mother outlaw, Shirley, I love you. She regularly reminds me to stay connected to God, whatever that means to me. Higher power, force, source, universe. I can't make it through this life thing without it. And so I've been asking for lots of help and lots of guidance. And here I sit, about to finish up my last day of house sitting. I'm going to head back to Eagle. Very excited to go back to Jeannie and Ray and their house of love for furry babes, and actually 5 with Wedgie, Kitty. But I'm definitely excited to see how the rest of this journey is going to continue to play out. I made it down to my storage unit. I looked through some old things. I still have to find my dog's ashes. They're all in there. I know that they're all gone and in heaven, and wherever heaven is, or whatever happens after we leave our bodies. I really don't know. They are not in the ashes in the storage unit, but I'm going to look for them and continue to do whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing this fucking vacation, this working vacation. I told some people at the diner, I had old customers who recognized me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm here filling in, making money, working while I'm on vacation. What a gift, really. And interestingly enough, I had sort of planned things out this way a long time ago, and then life got in and I got freaked out and moved things around in my mind, and everything has really pretty much turned out the way I initially planned, strangely enough. So I am getting what I want. There we go. Even though I think it doesn't happen very often, and thank goodness I don't get what I want, because yeah, I would shortchange myself. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. Oh, I will also say perspective. That's another part of coming back to the places that I, have old memories of places. And Michael Singer will talk about this. Also, he talks about it a lot in The Untethered Soul. He'll say, if you go back to the restaurant and you think you're going to get the same meal, or you're all wound up on what you had that night or the experience that you had before, when you go back, it's usually not the same. I have really been trying to stay open-minded and keeping my heart open to this experience and everything that is coming to me now, not things that used to be or an expectation of how I think things should be or are going to play out. And so anyway, I've come back and I have really been slapped in the face with the truth that I had sort of forgotten or was willing to overlook some of the downsides of Colorado. Since I've been back, super dry skin. I cannot drink enough water. Super dry skin, bloody noses, chapped lips. It is, I don't want to say it's unbearable. And the allergies. I mean, I've started to take some allergy pills again. I am running through tissues and all of the things. I mean, that is enough almost to drive me out of here. It really has been terrible. So thanks for everybody having lotion and plenty of chapstick and the reminder to drink as much water as I possibly can. This isn't going to be a very long episode. I just wanted to check in and let y'all know how I'm doing, where I am right now, and really share that message of embracing if you have the opportunity to perhaps go back somewhere or revisit a situation and leave it differently, finish it off differently, change the story a little bit. I mean, I know that I have the gift of changing my past. A lot of people say you can't change the past, it's done. But what's happened for me is as I start to clean up my stuff and really look at situations with truth, I understand that my perception of things were really kind of tweaked at times. I can change the way the past is or the way I thought it was by seeing it with truth. And I mean, really, this time I went down to the Eagle Historical Museum, which was very cool. And I bumped into an old friend, Wendy. I'm very grateful for the conversation that we had. And she's actually the one who inspired me to perhaps title this episode, Going Back to Leave Differently, because that's really what I'm doing. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. I'm so grateful for everything that the Eagle Valley has offered me. And I'm very much looking forward to the rest of my time here, as well as coming back in October, as I mentioned, and any other time. It's not that I'm not going to come back here, but damn, it feels fucking good to feel like this chain that I had tied to me of wanting to go backwards so badly. The chain is broken. I'm not tied to this place anymore. There's an incredible amount of freedom that I'm feeling to just be here now, not then, not projecting so much into the forward future other than really missing my marshmallow. And thank you so much, Mom, Dad, and a brother for loving her and taking care of her. And I know she's safe and well fed and loved, but I do look forward to going forward and getting back home eventually and seeing how life plays out, what it has to offer, what experiences I have yet to experience. And that, I think, is the coolest thing. I know this place. I know this life. I know what it has to offer, really, for the most part. I'm ready for something different. On that note, I'm going to say ciao for now. Thanks for listening. Here's to embracing today finding the joy that is out there and available for all of us. And here's to everybody out there getting the opportunity or embracing the opportunity to perhaps go back so as to leave differently. Thanks for listening. Bye. So we've reached the end of today's episode. Thanks so very much for listening. It's now time to reconnect to planet Earth and all that comes with living on the blue ball. I'd love to hear your ideas for future episode topics, along with any and all positive and or constructive feedback. Please feel free to contact me at ashyisbadass@gmail.com. Thanks again for spending some time with me and allowing me to share myself with you. Until next time, please be gentle with yourselves, be kind to animals, and do all you can to allow your authentic selves to shine brightly.